and connect with us on the Monday Mornings Facebook page.
Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests.
From Police and Fire Services for the City of Jackson, newly named Director Chris Simpson, retiring Director Elmer Hitz, and retired Police Chief Matt Hines. From Chelsea State Bank Financial Focus with Tom Dumont and Jim Sykes. From Ellis Sharp Museum Curator of Collections Hope Stropes with Paula Crow. Downtown Farmers Market Manager Dodie Wheeler with Gourmet Mushroom Vendor from Daily Cap LLC, Thaddeus Kulzicki. And Right Size Your Life with from ERA Reardon, Realtor Jenna Shimaleski.
And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, David. Good afternoon and welcome. Great to have you with us today on this frigid February afternoon, 14 degrees, wind chill 1. And the cold weather will continue through today and tonight. We are near our high of 15. We could warm up maybe 1 more degree. Winds will be pretty brisk today too, so it's going to feel cold. Chill temperatures below 0 are likely again tonight, 4 below with an air temperature of 4 above. Wednesday, little better, cloudy, 19, but still windy, so we will have cold wind chills below 0. Thursday, high of 23 with clouds. Friday, sunshine, 27, and our weekend, by the time Sunday rolls around, we will be above freezing for the first time in a week. And there you have it, today's weather presented by Kelly Express. Great snack items on special at Kelly's Express this month include Gardettos, 2 for $5, 5-Hour Energy, 2 for $4.99, and Kellogg Pop-Tarts, 2 for $2 at Kelly Express. Make sure you check out the brand new Kelly Express on the corner of West Michigan Avenue and Robinson. It is awesome. Congratulations to Kelly Express on their latest store. Let's look outside. We've got a cold look from the Blake building, and it just looks cold. You don't see any melting snow or anything.
No, not at all.
No, all that snow just piled up from the weekend. Today is February 18, 2025. It is Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. Eat ice cream for breakfast day.
That's every day.
Did you do that? I thought about it. National Battery Day. Drink wine day. It is Thumb Appreciation Day, and I'm appreciating my thumb lately because, because. Are you?
I do. I did thumb war with my son yesterday.
Yeah. I have tendonitis in the thumb, so I appreciate the thumb. I appreciate this one more than this one. And it's Pluto Appreciation Day because Pluto, the planet, which was declassified as a planet, was discovered on this day in 1930. Clyde Tombaugh discovered the dwarf planet while sifting through photographs that he discovered a month earlier. 1977, the space shuttle took off on its maiden flight, the Enterprise, named after Star Trek. 1978, Hawaii hosted the first Ironman triathlon. Brandon, how many Ironman triathlons have you done?
3. Why are you laughing?
They are challenging. Contestants have to swim 2.4 miles, bike 112 miles, and complete a marathon run measuring 26.2 miles, one right after the other, all in the same day. And you know, if you don't meet the qualifying time at the end of each of the events, you are Boo did. The first cow flying in an airplane occurred on this day in 1930. And hard to believe, but no cows flew in airplanes before 1930. On this day, a Guernsey cow named Nellie J flew from Bismarck, Missouri on a Ford tri-motor plane to the International Aviation Expo in St. Louis. Nellie J was chosen because she was a high milk producing cow and because she had a calm nature. They thought, well, she'll be able to fly without getting too worked up. The trip was taken to show the ability of the aircraft and to take scientific data about the cow's behavior. And while the cow was aboard and in flight, Ellsworth W. Bunce of Wisconsin became the first man to milk a cow in flight. But it gets better. During the 72-mile flight, the milk that Nellie J gave was packaged in paper cartons, and then they threw it out of the plane with little parachutes. This is true to the spectators who were watching the flight. Apparently 24 quarts of milk were produced during the flight, and it's believed that Charles Lindbergh himself received one of the quarts of milk that came tumbling from the sky. Nellie Queen became known as the Sky Queen after that. So, crazy things.
Crazy.
Happening in flight. So I don't know if she got into the Mile High Club. Probably not.
Probably
No,
not.
there were no balls on the plane. Now today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson, we have just a couple things today. Respiratory care info session tonight at Jackson College. That's virtual. If you're interested in the respiratory care program, you can get into that seminar. And tonight is Nerdy Pop Trivia Night at Agma, and that starts at 6:30 downtown Jackson. That's it today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson. Yesterday evening, it was the groundbreaking for the CAT, the Center for Applied Technology at Jackson College. Attendees gathered in the hangar, the Jets hangar, on Central Campus, Jackson College, and JTV was there. Another exciting groundbreaking at Jackson College, and Jackson College President Dr. Dan Phelan. This is the CAT. What is CAT?
It's a Center for Applied Technology, so it's generally a naming convention really that describes the kind of programming that we're going to have in the facility. Very flexible in design.
And what types of industries, what types of jobs will be trained at this center?
Actually quite a few, and many of them relate to programs, Bart, that we've not had in the past. So being able to train line workers, for example, and having climb schools actually inside the facility, so it's going to be a very tall facility, as well as having a climb school outside. Also on the inside, we'll be engaging in other kinds of programming like heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC. Also, we're expanding into wastewater treatment, freshwater treatment, and other programs that we haven't even thought about yet, could maybe related to AI, Industry 4.0. The building and its design is so flexible that we can kind of expand and compress as we need to accommodate new learning opportunities.
And it sounds like really the simplicity of how it came about, the demand for the jobs, the lack of training, and an educational institution all got together and made a plan.
That's exactly right, and in fact that's the board's encouragement to me, is making sure that we're constantly aware of what's happening nationally, regionally, and within the Jackson County, Tri-County area to make sure that we have the programs and support services that are going to meet these needs. And we can continue to hear over and over again about having short-term programs that provide a credential of market value that are for jobs in high demand, and this building is going to allow us to enter into that frame even more deeply than we've been in the past.
One of the things that surprised me is hearing from students or potential students that this was the career path that they wanted to follow.
Exactly right. We heard the story from Jamie Vandenberg, one of our deans, and tell just a heartwarming story about Anthony, who sent her a letter about the kind of institution she wants to go to, or he wants to go to, and the kind of instructional program he wants to engage in. So it was really heartwarming to hear that story, but we're also hearing it from adults, people who have lost their job, people who are wanting to advance in careers, and so making sure that we continue to be responsible in that way and providing programs that people are looking for is really important to us.
Well, not too many construction projects start with the temperature at 2 degrees below zero. So there might be a little bit of delay before the ground actually gets turned.
Maybe a little. Actually, on site as I was driving up to the facility here today, I noticed outside that we actually have some heavy equipment out there, and they're actually marking off the spaces where the construction is going to take place and putting those kind of barriers around the perimeter of it. So they'll actually get started tomorrow.
Wow. So what's the timeline?
Well, actually, we hope to be able to be in the facility up and running for programs in January of next year.
Wow. Awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you, Bart. Appreciate you being here. I really enjoy that, and you guys provide such great coverage, and appreciated being able to have Jeremy and Jamie down there on your show the other day and talking about this program. Thank you so much.
Great to be here. Thank you. Awesome. More of the ceremony, including the speakers and the actual turning of the dirt, on our website a little bit later this afternoon at jtv.tv. Our show today being brought to you by our sponsor of the day. Thank you to our sponsor of the day, Home Builders Association of Jackson. They had a free lunch today for area builders and contractors to talk about how to build in the city of Jackson. Hosting Shane Laporte from the city. Thanks to the home builders for all that they've got going. And their big home and garden show coming up this weekend at the America One Event Center. We've got a great lineup of guests on the show today. We've got Chiefs times 3. We have retired police chief Matt Hines. He's over there on the right. There's Matt. And then he was replaced by a young Elmer Hitt. And Elmer's retiring, and he's being replaced by Chris Simpson. And they're all here together on the show. So we'll look back at their decades of service to the community. We have our friends from Chelsea State Bank joining us today. We'll look back at their ribbon cutting from last week. Tom Dumont and Jim Sykes. Hope Stropes and Paula Crow will be here from the L. Sharp Museum. Dodie Wheeler from the Grand River Farmers Market will be here with one of her farmers, Thaddeus Kaziski, and Jenna Shemileski will be here with Right Size Your Life. All today on JTV. Glad you're here, and we get started right after this.